attacks are always good in the game.
Yeah. It's fun. It's like a role-playing game. You know, you can like get into it as much as you want, or just fucking keep your armor on and do whatever.
Yeah, I do a bit of role-playing myself, yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a casual outfit.
I used to play, there was started off with Dungeons and Dragons like every fucking kid does. But we played like a lot of role-playing games.
Yeah.
A lot of the Palladium games, like Rifts. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
You have? Okay, where they, you know, superheroes unlimited, villains unlimited. They had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game where they had a really cool system for making a mutant. They had like tons of animals just listed, and like each one had a potential energy. Like if he was a little tiny animal like a mouse, it would have like 90. If it was like, but a mouse already had partial hands. So you didn't have so you spent most of your points getting the mouse to be like a decent size where he's actual, you know, formidable in combat. But there's something to be said for having like a fully like intelligent mouse who's still the size of like a mouse, but with like better hands and, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
You know, because like he could just be that little shoulder character. Like we came up with a lot of fucking crazy ideas. I was like, dude, I'm gonna make this little dude. I was like, a little dude who's gonna sit on everybody else's shoulder. That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna have to modify my goddamn the campaign to fucking fit that in. We're gonna have to send you through some little tiny tunnels to unlock the door before everyone gets spike trapped. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, we were such nerds. Eventually I discovered Cars and Girls, and I got out of that.
Yeah, no shit. I think you just had to put a stop to that because that was cutting into your masturbation time.
Cars and Girls also ruined Taekwondo for me, too.
Oh?
Well, sorta. Yeah, like, I was, like, gonna have a black belt, but I, like, stopped at, like, red 2 or 3 or something like that.
Right.
And I already, like, I would lead the little kids in, like, their calisthenics before, like, Master came out and gave the lesson or whatever.
Right.
It was fun. I used to get him to scream real loud. I was like, alright, I want Master Custodio to freaking jump out of his chair when you guys get 10. You know, make him do push-ups. And we made them count in, like, Korean.
Of course, because why not?
Hana, du, set, net, ha, chi. I don't remember. That was fucking, oh, Jesus, that was like...
Give it a time. You'll be able to figure it out.
Almost 30 years ago. I'm fucking old.
You know shit.
I remember when, I felt old the day, like, I was working at More Security up in New Jersey. And we got this, new helper kid named Gary. And, he was this real skinny, blonde white kid. He was real funny, had a quick wit. But he looked like he was made of glass, you know?
Right.
Just because, you know, of his frame, he wasn't like weak or anything. Like if anybody gave him a chance, he was pretty strong.
Right.
But I'm like, Gary, I swear to God, I know you from somewhere. And he was like, I think I know you from somewhere too. And he was like, did you ever like go to Cho's Taekwondo? I was like, oh my God, you were one of the kids.
That's gonna make you feel old that you were teaching I did take karate when I was young. I went to Mike Boldansky's martial arts center, But now I'm also going to Gabriel's martial arts. I'm working on my black belt. I never got a chance to fully get my black belt as a kid when I was a kid. So I decided,
So you went back and you're still working on it? That's fucking awesome, man. I wish I could.
You can. You're still alive, so you can.
Yeah, but I used to be able to put my knees to my fucking shoulders.
Same here. I was able to suck my own toe, but I'm not letting that
Well,
stop
I can
me.
still probably do that. But I can't suck my own dick.
Yeah, I know. If only.
That's yoga secret position number 4.
Only the guy on that Tool album that it was a Tool album cover. Like, if you unfolded the tape cassette, there was this picture of this guy sucking his own dick.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what the fuck kind of album did I buy?
The best kind.
This fucking music rocks. I don't care how weird they are.
Yes, okay, guy.
6 on 2, just ahead of me. Alright.
That fucking shit blew my mind. You remember the video for, like, Third Eye and shit?
Yeah. Just the prison sex video was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was on a trip across country, and we get to this place out in Colorado where it's like, oh god, it's finally chill. You know, they got weed, they got beers, they're playing Tool, and they played the fucking, you know, like video cassette of like all of that whole album. All right. Or not video. I don't know if it was maybe it was a DVD, but I'm showing my age.
Yeah, almost like same difference.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. Just remember having a good time, chilling with everyone, watching the shit out of that video, and being like, yeah, all right.
You know, shit, yeah.
And then like after we watched the Tool video, the guys.
Chad,
what?
Do you want me just to make you laugh hysterically?
I don't know. Let me finish this story real quick.
Yeah.
It's only like 2 more sentences long. Alright, so then, after watching Tool, we went down to the basement and, like, they had, like, a whole, like, band set up and we all fucking just, like, jammed out. It was fucking excellent. Alright, go. You know what I did last night? You know what happened at work today? Yeah, you're gonna say.
Oh, it's okay, Marty. I want a beer.
Yeah, shit. My whiskey's gone dry.
Oliver, did I tell you about the Slow Beavis?
No.
No? Okay. That's stupid. Alright, so a couple other guys that are like my age at work and have watched Beavis and Butthead. And they played like, you know, and they're the sales guys, so they're always just like sitting at their desks and they got their freaking phones up and they're playing songs and MP3s. And something real funky comes up, and I forget what the fuck it was. But I started doing the Beavis dance. I was like, oh, this calls for the Slow Beavis. And I started doing the Beavis dance, but I did it real slow. You know, because it was just like a funky, smooth, slow song. And Chris lost his shit. He was like, the Slow Beavis!
Dude, I broke out the Beavis one day and forgot the age group of people I was hanging out with. They all just
some people just don't the fuck get it. The girls at the office are like, what are you guys talking about?
Dude goes, why are you punching the air? It's like, oh my god, I forgot.
Why are you humping and punching the air? Yes. And doing a little snap kick.
This little fucking, my friend's kid came up to me the other day. Me and my buddy were talking about birthdays and shit. My friend came up to me and he goes, dude, you were born in the 2000 or in the 1900s? It's like, oh, you little bastard.
I was born in 1977.
I would say this, right?
17.
I think I think like us 90s kids
72, did you say?
are cool because number one, we're not spoiled.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Say
we
that
know
again.
it was like to get your ass whooped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
In Europe, you're not spoiled? Is that what you're
No.
saying?
No, but I say us 90s kids.
Weren't spoiled.
Oh.
We're not the spoiled, self-entitled kids of today.
That's true.
No, like most people I know from like my generation were, and like a little younger, were like poverty-stricken.
Yeah.
The recession
so-
and all
yeah.
of that happy horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it is that, like, like the other day I was in my local GameStop, right? Just having a look, not buying. I think you do that sometimes, EJ, right?
Yeah.
Just have a look and see what's there, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
just,
I do that all the time
yeah.
in GameStop. I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I ain't buying nothing. These games suck.
Yeah. I was there, right? And there was this kid. I'd say he's about maybe 17. Yeah, he came in, just took three games off the rack, and I just handed over the till like a whole wad of cash and walked off, right? But the thing is that back in our day, like if we wanted one game, we had to save for months and months and months.
Do you remember how expensive fucking... Oh, God. I remember I had to save up and buy Star Fox myself. And that was a $60 game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
400, yeah.
What was it in your... well, I guess you didn't have euros then.
No, we had Irish pounds back then, and
Okay,
like
Irish
games,
pounds, that's right.
games.
Were they
like,
the
games
same
like-
as English pounds, or a little different?
it was a little bit different, yeah.
Like the
But
value-wise, or I know
Yeah,
the look
value.
was different. Okay.
Yeah, value-wise, yeah. But it like a game back then would have cost something like £40, which is like $100 today.
Yeah,
Shit.
Yeah.
yeah. There were some games that were $100.
Yeah.
Like if you got it with, I don't know. Some games had like a memory feature and had a battery in them, and you could buy. Oh yeah, any of those games that had the freaking gun or some kind of special controller or the power glove or bullshit like that.
Oh yeah.
I beat
Yeah,
Star
yeah.
Fox in every way possible, and I could beat it any way possible without dying.
Really?
Yeah. Like, if I tried to go to that Star Fox tournament, and my mom's like, no. And I was like, but I can play this game without dying.
You should tell her
like
now. You
three
should tell
times
her
in a
now.
row.
You should tell her now. See, Mom, if you would have let me go to that game way back then on Star Fox, I wouldn't be living in a fucking trailer.
Yeah.
Things would be different.
Oh god.
That part is, I kind of pay for this thing. She helped me with the, oh yeah, we were talking about my trailer, that's right.
Yeah. Dude, ain't nothing wrong with the trailer, dude. There's nothing wrong with that shit. I just flip
No,
the shit.
it's a fifth wheel,
I've
it's a
done
tow
it.
behind fucking camper.
Dude, those things are fucking pretty badass, man.
Yeah, this thing's
Yeah.
really nice. I've got, like, central air.
Cool.
A,
Oh, yeah,
Open the
fancy.
window. Open
yeah,
the window,
like, if
central
the
air.
power goes out, my refrigerator still works because it works on gas.
Sweet.
Yep.
Anybody fancy a cold beer in the dark?
I would.
That's right.
Get a composting toilet, and you can grow your own vegetables and your own shit.
you know, Chad. If that was a PlayStation game, you get a trophy for that beer in the dark.
Oh, yeah. Bring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Achievement.
learn beer in the dark trophy.
Yeah.
I also have the smashing your phone in the dark trophy, which I
Okay.
did just the other day. So I got this new Motorola motherfucker, and it's like fucking 6 inches high, man. It's a big fucking phone. This thing's fucking huge. Anyway, the best thing about it, right? If I give it like a shake, a little like boom boom, the light comes on.
Sweet.
And I do it again, boom boom, the light comes off, and that's totally fucking good for me because like half the time I'm like, oh look, I'm in a dark attic or a dark room and I can't find the fucking light switch or whatever, and boom boom, I got a light. Because like that was half the problem with my last phone. By the time like my sweaty fucking hands were able to fucking get the fucking phone thing lit, I had already like stepped through the fucking sheetrock, you know? No, not really, but
Yeah.
it's like you spend like a fucking like 20 seconds up there fucking around with your phone when like boom boom, it's on. Boom boom, it's off. That shit fucking rules. Why didn't anyone think of this
beforehand?
Yeah. I like this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Motorola, man. I don't know.
I got an iPhone 8. It's okay. It's not
iPhones
the
are
best.
pretty awesome, I think. They're made in America, right? For the most part.
China.
Yeah.
They're okay. They're not the absolute best, but not the worst either, you know? They're just
rather-
good.
Why is it that
One
American
of
is
the
made in
Germans
China?
ain't making things because they're obviously fucking like lying about their diesel emissions. Oh, it's a new German-made iPhone 7. It runs on diesel.
Oh, God.
You got a black cloud coming out of your head every time you make a phone call.
And you hang up and goes.
I can't turn off my iPhone. It's dieseling.
It's idling.
Yeah. Have you ever had a truck or a car do that?
Just idle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you
diesel,
can't
yeah,
turn it
I
off.
turn
It's
off.
like yeah, you gotta like pull the choke or some shit.
Yeah.
Or just walk
I
away
remember
and
when
say,
they
"Didn't
had
stop."
the bus drills. Did you ever guys have bus safety drills
Yeah.
where they taught you how to like shut down the bus?
We started it recently.
Remember that earthquake drill? Get under your desk in school, like that desk was going to save you.
Oh, yeah.
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 We had tornado drills where we got out into the hallway and all crouched down in the crevice or you know the crack between the wall and the door.
Yeah. And there's also
Fire
the
drills where
nuclear.
we all lined the fuck up outside. We had
My mother
bomb
had,
threats.
yeah, had bomb threats. Heck, my mother
Yeah.
had to deal with
Air
nuclear.
raid sirens every Wednesday.
Yeah, there's also the don't forget good old nuclear bomb drills where you just have to hide under your desk because that will stop a freaking nuclear bomb going
I
off.
never had a nuclear bomb drill. I
Yeah.
think
Well, if you had the air raid siren, usually it was like once a week. We had it every Wednesday. It was the air raid siren. Just said they used to nuclear bomb drill. All throughout the 80s, they did it because of the Cold War.
Yeah.
Huh. I bet, you know what?
Well,
they don't do that shit
well,
here.
you living in Washington
Maybe
State,
it
so
was the
close to
same
Russia.
thing as like a
Yeah.
tornado drill where we all went into the hallways, which is a hardened area, and then like, you know, that would be a lot better than hiding under your fucking desk.
Oh, yeah, they had to get under our desk. I even asked my teacher one day, like, really? Like, this desk is going to save me.
Yeah, dude, that desk
What did
is
she
gonna
say?
melt to you
She said, "Well,"
and
she said,
kill
"Well,
you.
we're done with this. Go to the
mercifully.
office."
That's what you get for being a smartass.
Yes, yeah. She
Totally
said,
worth
"Oh,"
it.
she said,
No,
"Oh, yeah?"
I think the
Well,
point
when
was
we're done,
that
go to the office.
that the metal of the desk would like
Kill you quicker or
become
something.
superheated and just like carve through your blasted frame and give you a merciful death. I think that was the
Yeah.
purpose. Just die, America.
Yeah,
We
just die.
really want this upon you. They really do.
Yeah, true.
So at least it's not as bad as my mom, man. My mom's so funny. She's constantly making earthquake, packs and stuff, putting stuff in it. Her last one,
Right.
I sorted through for her. She had 4 cans of food, an electric can opener, 3 yellow LAN cables, 2 extension cords.
Do you mind me asking, was your mom a doomsday prepper?
No. Can't you tell? Why would you have LAN cables for your fucking internet? And food with canned food with an electric can opener.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think it's more of a going to a hotel emergency evacuation plan, you know?
Yeah, and then she keeps it in her car. I'm like, Mom, you realize if the big earthquake that they're talking about
It's
hitting
a
Washington,
bug out
you're
bag,
not going to make
basically,
it
is
to your
what
car.
that
You're
is.
not going to make it to your car.
That's not a collapse of society bag. That's a bug out bag.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, I need to get it the fuck out of town and I need all my shit. You know? I need to be able to charge my phone, I need to be able to surf the internet, I need to be able to,
Dude, I just taught her
furiously.
how to,
I don't know.
I just taught her how to hang up on her fucking smartphone. How to end the call.
Still though.
Wow, shit.
But she is 76.
Alright, I don't know what to say.
She's always bringing me her phone. What did I do? It's making noises. I'm like, so fucking hit a button. What's it telling you to do? Like, don't do what I used to do. I went through fucking, I was making money fucking really good a few years ago, and a while ago. And I was fucking, my cell phones would piss me off. I'd pull over, you know, I'd drop a call or something. I'd pull over on the side of the road, smash it, and go buy another one.
Sorry.
I went through like 12 fucking phones in 2 months.
Of course. Because that's effing normal.
Message suffering out there, in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go by. I really like that song. Warning bells, it's red alert. There's something here from somewhere else. The war machine, it springs to life. Opens up one eager eye. Focusing in on the sky. 99 red balloons go by.
There's a song I haven't heard in a long time the other day. It was Judas Priest, Electric Eye. I'm like, you know, you listen to the lyrics of that song, it fits for today.
Yeah.
For the other day and age.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. Judas Priest, Electric Eye.
Electric Eye, if you listen to the lyrics, it fits today because of the drones and everything that we have and all the cameras and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
It totally fits. It totally fits for today.
Yeah.
Totally fits.
Listen to the fucking Megadeth album Dehumanizer. There's at least a couple of songs that are like relevant.
Oh yeah. And oh yeah, about relevant old 80s songs, Metallica's, what was it?
Well, that's
One?
because they were facing unilateral destruction just like we are now.
Yes. And there's,
Yeah.
was it
Except it
Metallica's
was more
One?
imaginary in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. It was Metallica's One was definitely really pretty much out the whole album, and this both the song and the album had a lot of stuff that was applied today and back then.
Looking forth with a vision of truth and a way to a better life. He was convinced he had the answer, and he compelled people to follow along.
Look up Electric Eye real quick. You're gonna be like, wow, that totally fits.
What's that, bro?
So listen to Electric Eye real quick, man. You'll be like, wow, you're totally right. That
Well, I
so
just kind of
fits.
thought the answer by Bad Religion was very appropriate too, and I had that handy. What was it again?
Judas Priest, Electric Eye.
Oh. EST. Or if I can't spell electric, I have no business being an electronic technician.
But the good thing is, Google will spell it for you.
Yeah.
You'll still find it even if you spell it wrong.
There are times where I purposely spelled something wrong and they still haven't been able to find it. Doesn't always be able to figure out because
It might also help if I had better signal out here in the goddamn fucking boondocks. I go to work,
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, Wi-Fi, high connection,
I won
auto speed.
I won a $20 bet a couple weeks ago against a friend of mine. I said, dude, you don't believe we were talking about YouTube. And I'm like, you would not believe how stupid people are, and that they will film themselves doing felonies and put it on YouTube. He's like, bullshit. I'm like, look up how to make meth. Looked up how to make meth on YouTube. There's dozens of videos where people just with their faces showing and everything, showing you how to fucking cook.
Yeah,
meth.
not even wearing masks, huh?
Yeah, nothing. And it's like,
Oh, yeah, you know what?
High Times
I got one
magazine
worse.
know to wear bandanas.
Okay, cool. You know what's even worse? I heard on YouTube that there was a guy that called up a police station, legitimately called 911 to see how much trouble he'll get into for making meth.
Oh, that was an excellent one.
Yeah.
I knew this. I knew this shit.
Remember
Hey,
that?
I've been watching that show. How much trouble would I get into if I started making the meth? Like
Making a
this guy
meth.
on that Breaking Bad show.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you know, I fractured the occasional law, you know, and I'll admit it now, because it was 20 years ago or more. I used to sell crack. I sold crack to this bitch. Some dude down the street fucking smacked her in the face and took it from her. She called the cops to report that the guy stole her crack.
Dumb bitch. Yeah.
No.
That's good. Yeah. Well,
I sat there and watched as the cops
That's
came
what
and
sucks
arrested her.
about getting beat. You can't fucking report it.
Yeah.
That's what's called getting beat. I've gotten beat a few times, man, and it fucking sucks. But you know, you gotta suck it up.
Hey man, yeah, I'm cooking something here. I was wondering how much trouble you could get in for meth. You called the police to ask how illegal meth is? Well, yeah, I figured if anyone would know, it'd be you guys. This is Darnell Bacon from Cherrywood Road.
This guy's on
No,
that.
Darnell's not here right now. Can I take a message? The police are on their way, Darnell. Oh, shit, nuts. I mean, yeah, that's fine. The nuts on here said me just cooking some meth. Oh, double nuts, I said it again. See you soon, Darnell. All right, it was good talking to you. Good talking to you, too. All right, see you in a little bit.
I'll see you in a little bit.
That was
Holy shit!
that was the most
I've heard it
upbeat
all.
That's the most upbeat conversation between a criminal and an officer you have ever heard. Oh my God. It's like,
I've had some pleasant conversations with officers being pulled over, but like,
nothing like that.
like, hey man,
Uh,
I'm the fucking driver. What do you want? I got a fucking car load of drunks, and I'm really sleepy.
Oh yeah, I got pulled over at a carload of drunks. So I was
And,
the
and
deputy.
he made me come out and like make sure
Suspended
that I was
license and everything.
sober, and I walked the line and all that good shit. Because I was joking around with him, he thought like maybe I was drunk. I was like, listen, I'm just not taking it seriously. I'll take it seriously now. It'd be you guys. I'm gonna fucking choke if you play this one more time. He's like, ah! Shit.
Hey man, yeah, I'm cooking something here. I was wondering how much trouble you could get in for meth. You called the police to ask how illegal meth is? Well, yeah, I figured if anyone would know, it'd be you guys. This is Darnell Bacon from Cherrywood Road. No,
shit, I was hoping to hear you just start choking right then.
Oh, damn.
What the fuck kind of drugs should you have to be on to think that's okay? But gotta give
Math?
him point. Yeah, gotta give him points for
I'm
honesty.
telling you, like, I took, when I took that trip across country, I saw tweakers everywhere. I was just like, you fucking shadow of a human being, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I could see your soul behind the fucking prison dying to be free, but you've crushed it. Disgusting.
Crushed it
Heroin
under your
does the same
silky
thing, but it
cheeks.
takes slightly longer. And
No, it
it's
depends.
more, it's like, I don't know. How hard is it to get off meth? I know it's ridiculously fucking hard for fucking people to get off heroin because, like, I know people who have died. I know girls who I have
I guess it all depends on if
I
you
would
have issues or
fuck
not.
them 24/7 to keep them from fucking trying to do heroin.
Yeah.
God,
I know a
Chrissy's
heroin
dead.
addict had his two legs amputated and he wound up dead.
She had giant titties.
Well, that's what counts.
Yeah.
But
I
don't
ruined
want to
that
waste a
vagina.
good pair of titties.
Exactly.
She went back to her heroin fucking dealer boyfriend because she needed the heroin. But that's alright because I ruined that vagina for him.
Oh yeah, just did all the stuff that he couldn't do, right?
Yeah. 2 patches coming for
Dude,
Fallout.
she didn't look like roast beef before I got to her, but she did when I was done.
Wow, of course.
Especially when she started doing heroin again. I was like, you know what?
Think,
Your time is short, bitch.
Yeah, might as well get in while I still can, right?
Yeah, start doing freaky shit.
Yeah.
See if she'll let you stick your pinky in her butthole, you know?
You know, all the stuff that you always wanted to do.
Stick it in her butt and in her mouth.
Wow,
When she tries
this
to
doesn't
get
sound good about Fallout.
smack her.
Fallout 76 developers acknowledge frustrating
I
issues
just
new
kind of made
updates
that up
planned
right
for
now
years
just to
to
be
come.
fucking crude and funny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually do something.
But
Like that.
but and then her mouth. Oh, I know. Have her freaking use a
I would never
blowjob
do
from.
that to somebody I cared about.
Yeah.
But, you know, I will make that joke because I will go there. I will always go there for the sake of humor.
Right.
That's
And
what
as
no
you're
one
saying,
gets about me.
and now what you're saying about you just read something about how Fallout's creators just admitted like, oh, there's a bunch of bugs.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, yeah,
Fallout
yeah.
76
They know that.
developers acknowledge frustrating issues. New updates are planned for years to come.
Of
For
course.
years to come. You understand
Yeah.
that sentence?
Yeah. Yes.
Fucking idiots.
Well, it means you are going to be playing it for like a couple of years. Like,
It's like the bobby pins weigh 60 times heavier than what they're supposed to weigh. Or the bobby pins for unlocking shit.
Yeah. Of course. I guess why the fuck not?
There's actually a lawsuit, might be a pending lawsuit, for the class action lawsuit because, you know, you buy a fucked up video game or something, what do you do? You can't give it back to Bethesda, they ain't gonna give you your money. Can't take it back to GameStop, they're gonna butt rape you. You're fucked.
Yeah.
And technically the law does state that Bethesda, you know, the creators and all that, Bethesda, the people behind it, if you're unhappy with the product and you want your money back, that's where it's supposed to come from. They refuse to do it. So there's a huge class action lawsuit that might be coming.
Right.
huh?
But if that's the case, I think then they should be fair and go all the way back to Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas on PS3 because those were fucking shit and they're still shit. Like I paid all the money for the DLCs on that on Fallout 3 on the PS3. Couldn't really play them because it was so fucked up, and they're still fucked up. They never fixed it.
Yeah, there's still lots of fucked up shit in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yep, and they won't fix it. You know, they just keep saying, "Oh, okay, here, buy the extra version of the game, and you can do this early."
Yeah, like I had a character whose eyes glowed all the time,
Yeah.
just like a Draugr or
Yeah.
a Daugr or whatever the fuck they're
Draugr.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used Aura Whisper or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
It's
Aura
the
Whisper.
shout that lets you see. Yeah, Aura Whisper.
Yeah.
I use that like it says it comes from using that, and like I guess I used it like too much or at the wrong time or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, my character's eyes are glowing.
Why is it in the game?
I'm like
Yeah,
trying
why
to
is it
look
in
at active effects and see what the fuck I had going on, and it did look kind of badass,
Cool.
you know. So I didn't really mind too much, but some people were like, dude, I'm really pissed about this. I was like, well, whatever. It's a fucking glitchy video game. What do you want? There's a
apparently
lot
want
of cool
everything.
shit to do in this game. It's hard to make everything fucking work, you know? But granted,
I don't know. Rockstar got it right.
the glitches are like in basic fucking like gameplay mechanics. Like you see people stuck in the floor and shit like that, you know?
Yeah, stuff that you should not happen to have anymore on next-gen systems.
Yeah. And what the fuck is the other thing? Oh yeah, quests. Certain quests. Like I have this quest to relieve Bald's death with Maven Blackbriar, right? But that guy's dead. How would I ever do that fucking quest, you know? And I tried to do it before, and the shit's like disappeared. You can't find it.
But there'll be major updates for that on the 4th of December.
Yeah. Yeah. Which quest was that you tried to do? Was it the Civil War, you said?
It's the one where you gotta break in the freaking,
Oh, the main one for the Thieves Guild, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta break into his house, and he's got a guard on his back door. But you can, like, take care of his debt
Yeah.
with Maven Blackbriar so that maybe he'll let you in.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But, like, it's really hard to, like, find a fucking feather at the bottom of the fucking ocean or river or whatever the fuck it is.
Wow, if you get hit with a cryolator in that game, you're frozen for 2 hours.
What's that?
Shit.
On Fallout 76, if someone shoots you with a cryolator enough times, you will be frozen for 2 hours.
Oh, wow. So you might as well, like, turn off the game and, like, come back later?
Yeah, so they're planning to make it down to 30 seconds, but, you know, it'll be a while before they get to it.
Well, what happens during that time? Do they kill you? They probably will.
You would think. People
You
stuck
are
in their
your
power
shit.
armor. People being stuck in their power armor is something, the problem they had back in Far Cry 4. So there's no reason they should have that problem now. So on the 4th, and then later on December 4th and December 11th, they're going to release 2 big updates.
Uh-huh.
I've heard it was very much like 4.
What the, Fallout 76 is like Fallout 4? Yeah. There are a lot of similarities between Fallout 4 and Fallout 76.
I never played any of the Fallout games, unfortunately.
They're a pretty good franchise.
It seems that way. I kind of wish I got on board, but kind of never really had the time. I'm getting old, you know?
Yeah, so am I, but you see me making time for it. What the fuck is your problem?
You work 12-hour days.
Uh-huh. What was that?
12 hours.
Yeah,
Like, every day. For 2 weeks straight.
Damn, the first patch for Fallout 76 was already 40 gigabytes.
It was like 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the at night. And we didn't take lunch most of those days. I was fucking exhausted at the end of those 2 weeks.
uh-huh.
And my fucking hip hasn't been right since. So much fucking walking around.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm about to sign out and hit the sack. Watch some fucking, what the fuck is that goddamn show I watch all the time? Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
I love that goddamn shit. That shit is good. And funny.
Yes.
Alfonso, come my big gato. Come say goodnight to everybody. You're going to meow. No, maybe I can get you to purr. He's good. Who's your big boy? It's like, put me down.
It's like, put me down, you drunk bastard.
Well, he didn't run away. He just didn't want to be coddled.
He's like,
He
just
likes to
scratching.
stand next to me, or sit. But he
Cool.
doesn't like to be picked up. Or at least held like baby. He's a big, proudful kitty.
I remember being there towards the end. He enjoyed being held like a baby.
Yeah. He likes it from girls. He'll let girls do it.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder why.
Like, wow. Not these big soft things.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna put my paws on him and go.
And maybe even need him, too.
I'm like, oh my god, my cat's getting more action than me.
And I
He's
should...
totally feeling that bitch up.
Uh-huh.
Big gray kitty. Your teeth are getting huge, kitty. It was his birthday just the other day.
Oh, really? Tell him I said hi. Tell him I said happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So yeah, I remember Paul called me up. He's like, Lil just had kittens. Lil was the name of his mom, and she was jet black, and she was small. Like, that cat only weighed like 6.5, 7 pounds. She's tiny.
Uh-huh.
And jet black. Like, you couldn't take pictures of her because it was just this lump with eyeballs. You know?
Right.
This black lump that absorbed all light. Even if you used your flash, you couldn't see her. She was so jet dark black that, like, she was just a black lump in the middle of your picture. I was like, you can't see this cat. It's just eyeballs every time you fucking take a picture of her.
Right. Of course.
So Little had kittens,
Sweet.
and I'm like, oh, cool. It's Thanksgiving. I got a couple days off. You know, I went up to Paul's house, hung out with his kids, or yeah, he had like 1.5 kids at that point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Heidi was pregnant, and with Paul's kid, and he also has Heidi has another son from a previous marriage.
Right.
Austin. That kid is awesome. He's a good little dude. We hung out all the time.
Cool.
So yeah, it was little black cat had kittens, and it was mostly girls. I think it was 3, maybe 4 girls,
Alright, 3 or 4 girls and a guy.
and 1 boy. And all the girls came out tortoiseshell.
Tortoise shell? What the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
have you ever heard that expression? Like, they were mostly gray with like bits of orange on them, you know, kind of like a multi-pattern. You know, random.
Uh-huh.
Like, if you look up tortoiseshell kind of cat, you know, it'll come up. Because his dad was a orange and white, you know, tiger cat or whatever,
Right.
Abby. And she was jet black, and he came out uniform, beautiful dark gray.
Right.
The only one to have a uniform, beautiful coat. All the girls, like, I mean, they're tortoiseshell, don't get me wrong, they're cute little kitties.
Yeah.
You know, and they got little random patterns. But, like, he had, like, just because he was a male, he had a completely different style of fur.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, and also, in addition to that, when I slept over that night after Thanksgiving, like, all the girls had, well, like, all the kittens have opened their eyes, and I'm pretty sure that, like, he was the last one to open his eyes. And, like, because, like, I slept next to Little on the guest bed, because that's where she had her kittens. And so I was, like, it was kind of a precarious position I was sleeping in on, like, most of the bed.
Uh-huh.
You know, because I had to, like, you know, leave space for the cat nest.
Right.
But, I didn't sleep very well because, like, one of them kept crawling out and nuzzling up.
Uh-huh. And let me guess, it was Alfonso, right?
I'm pretty sure it was. Because there was one kitten whose eyes were closed the night before, and he could open his eyes in the morning. I was like, look, the last kitten can open his eyes.
Sweet.
And I was probably the first thing he fucking saw, if it was him.
Uh-huh.
And that's why we have such a special bond, probably.
He probably looks at you and says, "It's Daddy!"
Yeah, pretty much. Like, he follows me around like a dog.
Uh-huh.
Who's this now?
I
A
can
kid,
walk him
cat
without a
work?
leash. What's that?
Alfonso.
Who's that? Oh, Alfonso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I got a really special cat here, you know? Or at least that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone feels that way. I've seen some
yeah.
special-ass cats on fucking Facebook who make my cat look like a chump, but
But
you know,
had-
whatever.
No, you still
There's
tell
a
a
guy
great
whose
cat.
freaking cat, like, hops in his backpack and goes mountain biking and surfing and shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see that, dude?
I'll say this regarding Marmaduke, even though it's been about still one ton in the face.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I say a dead cat on the side of the road, I want to fucking kill somebody, you know? It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Some human deserves to die.
Yeah, but now the funny thing is that I feel responsible for Morris now. I know that I'm all he's got, like, so.
Oh.
Yeah, he annoys the. It's pretty funny. He annoys the hell out of my mom because when she's watching TV, he goes into the room and climbs the curtain.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? One of my buddies at work, there's a kitten that, like, tried to adopt him, you know, he found a kitten. And, it's still too young to be fully potty trained, you know?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's eating solid food, thank God, but, like, his sister just died, so now, not the cat's sister, but, like, my buddy's sister just died, so he has her dog, you know, and he can't leave them together, so I'm like, oh my God, if no one else will take the cat, I'll take the cat.
Yeah.
So it's a little girl, gonna have to get her fucking neutered. I do not need tons of kittens around here.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, it'd be fucking awesome, I would be happier than shit, but my mom would fucking draw and quarter me. She's like, I can't take the 2 cats as it is. You can't bring home another one. I'm like, because, like, that's
Yeah.
the story I got when the last kitty cat was around. The little fluffy one that one of the girls from work took home. Thank God.
Yeah. So that's
I
what
was
she
like, will you
said.
take care of Vicky? I always ask Taylor. I'm like, how's Vicky? Because I named that cat. She's Vicky, the VKA cat. Because we're Village Key and Alarm, VKA.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad to hear. That's definitely a nice play on good way to remember her and stuff. So, how's Vicky doing?
Yeah. I mean, the first mouse I ever had, I named Morris. Or actually, she became Miss Morris. Because I figured out she was a girl because she didn't have balls. And, because
That's a
I
good
worked
sign.
at
That's-
Morris Security and she fell out of my Morris Security truck. It was the bucket truck that, almost never gets driven.
Why didn't you call her Morissette then?
What?
Why call her Morissette if she's a girl?
Morissette?
Because he didn't notice right
Well,
away that
because
she was a
that's
girl.
kind of a last name.
Yeah.
That if I was clever enough, I probably would have thought of that.
Yeah.
But I worked for Morris Security, so I called her Miss Morris. Kind of like Mrs. Brisby from Secret and Nim.
Yeah.
You guys seen that show or movie?
Vaguely, yeah.
Vaguely, yeah. I had to rewatch it not too long ago. I totally had an excuse because of Paul's or actually Heidi's kid. Victor wasn't old enough to appreciate the Secret of Nim yet. He was a baby. But I was like, yo, Austin, you ever watch Secret of Nim? He's like, what's Secret of Nim? He's like, it's about this mouse family. And they gotta relocate because the plow's coming.
Yeah, shit.
Anyway, what a good fucking movie that was.
Yeah.
Don't ever watch your children watch Watership Down, though. That is an adult movie.
Yeah.
It's an adult feature about bunnies.
Getting killed and stuff here. Watership down.
Yeah, don't let your children watch that. This looks like a nice animated feature. My children know all.
Uh-huh.
There's even a Facebook meme about that. It's time for me to hit the fucking sack, guys.
Right.
I have enjoyed talking to you. I'm glad that we got this socialized.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that we got socialized too.
Yeah. Good friends, good times. I feel less lonely this way because, it's just the dipshits from work.
Uh-huh.
A couple of them are cool, but,
And what about the, is there a, okay, sorry to hear about the dipshits around work, but what about the local
they're
girls?
all, decent folk and all, amiable people.
Yeah.
They're all good folk, salt of the earth folk, but, some people, you can just nerd out with, like you guys.
Yeah.
There's only,
You
one...
can just be you and we won't criticize.
Yeah, there's only one other guy at work that I can nerd out with, and Ryan. He's the guy who's playing Fallout 76 and got in on the beta and shit. He's totally just as nerdy as us. Ryan's good piece.
Yeah.
And he's a ginger, so he doesn't have a soul.
Yeah. So I only like him.
Yeah. Shit season.
Yeah. Two soulless gingers.
Yeah. I kind of wish I was ginger. Still not. There's one episode where Doctor Who regenerates and he's pulling down and looking at his hair and he's still not ginger. Damn it!
Gingers are the best. Are there any gingers that live near you? They're females?
There's one, but she can be a total bitch.
Oh yeah, that's the total thing about redheads. They have that fiery temper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't. You know what? I have not seen a redhead since I fucking left New Jersey. I don't think.
Uh-huh.
And if I did, I probably blanked out the memory because it was too painful.
Uh-huh. Yeah, gingers are the best.
I love redheaded girls. Actually, you know what I like even more?
What?
Strawberry blonde.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when they got that hint of red in the blonde hair.
Yeah, yeah.
There was this girl in my middle school. I met her in... Yeah, I met her in 6th grade. Had a crush on her until fucking senior year.
Really? Good
Yeah.
man. Oh, yeah. There was a few redheads in my class, too. A couple of them. Rachel
Oh,
Thayer.
yeah. I mean, there were legitimate redheads that I definitely liked, but, like, I couldn't even speak to Casey for, like, 3 years straight.
There was one girl, you know, she was, when I was going through it, you know, she was super hot, but I mean, you know, I spoke to her a few times, and I actually did try to date her, but I couldn't.
Really? Couldn't what?
Yeah.
Casey wasn't even the hottest thing on the planet.
yeah, I
her
couldn't get her
build
to
was
date
more
me for some
athletic.
reason.
She wasn't, like, classically
She
beautiful,
was
like
cool with me, but
Didn't want to date you, and
a lot of Jersey girls are.
and what were you saying about this one girl that was not classically beautiful?
Well, Casey,
yeah.
she was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but she had more of an athletic body. You know,
Oh, that's
she
cool.
wasn't, yeah.
That means that she can go longer in the sack, so how's that a bad thing?
Well, yeah. I mean, she wasn't big or anything like that. Or
got
not,
a nice
and she
ass.
wasn't, like, cut like a goddamn, like, bodybuilder that you see on these freak show, things. But, like, you know, she played sports and stuff.
Okay, cool. So that means that she can
She was
last
like,
long.
what's that? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
Yeah. No shit.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, that was fucking her.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, she was definitely a strong Nord woman. Cool. Yeah, I definitely like the sound
Yeah.
of that.
She was voluptuous. Just absolutely gorgeous.
Glad to hear
Good
that.
butts and hips.
The best.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, you know, all the models have these, like, boy fucking hips. It's like, dude, really, if I impregnated you, you would die.
Yeah, no shit.
We'd have to cut the baby out of you with a chainsaw. And you would have to die, bitch. Because, like, the kid's gonna fucking have to live. You've reproduced. You've done your job.
Yeah.
You're extra fleshed out. Carve you in half and eat your placenta. No.
I'll join in on you with that.
Placenta pie.
You know it.
Oh my god, where did that fit of sexism come from?
Yeah,
I
wow,
guess I
though.
need to get laid.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Find yourself a Reddit, please.
Yeah, exactly. You need to, yeah, exactly. Sexism comes from the fact that you need to get laid and use a woman for what they're put on this earth for. That and cooking.
Holy crap. I feel better saying it.
You're not alone, brother. You're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone. I don't blame you at all. And if it's any consolation, I had a person join my stream, hear you in the middle of saying that, and immediately up and left.
Oh, good.
Pussy.
A Facebook meme about me tomorrow.
Of course. But that's what I love about you. You're just so fucking memeable, and just the shit you just come in the middle of just saying and shit. Yeah. I love you, man. No homo.
Thanks, bro. At least I use my IQ for good.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead
Yeah.
of building bombs and shit. I just try to make people laugh.
Oh yeah, and you do a great job at it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. And now let's see if I can get some more plastic.
It is totally time for bed. You guys are exhausting me.
Let's see how delirious we can make you get.
My mom's out there throwing garbage around.
And she's probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with my child? Did I birth that? I knew I should have just aborted him.
Nah, she's happy if she hears me laughing, so.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, way
I
less.
was like, I'm having a good time talking to my boys on the internet.
Yeah. She's probably going, oh, thank God, my boy is having friends and socializing, and I don't have to worry about him turning to the next Ted Bundy.
Yeah. Ugh. No. I have to do too much work at the police department to do anything horrible.
Of course. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah, just if it wasn't for that, I would just be going for it, right?
I'd just be, opening my van up with ice cream signs and stuff like that.
And free Wi-Fi.
And slapping the irons on the 12-year-olds. And...
Oh.
No. Oh my God.
What the
just
fuck?
fucking... No.
Hey kids, you like candy and Wi-Fi? It's like, I got both. Just come in the back of my rainbow.
Wi-Fi.
I got candy.
I haven't tried Wi-Fi yet.
You need candy, Wi-Fi, and you gotta tell them you got Pokemon Go in the back and shit, man. You gotta put everything out in the They're fucking smart now, man. It pisses me off. I've been scolding the preschools all day.
No, guys, you can get even better and tell them you got lollipops.
Oh, yeah.
There's an entire division of FBI guys listening to this right now, right?
Yep. And to make it even better,
out like 20
and to make it
keywords
even
in
better,
like 1 minute.
once I fill up the van, I'm taking them over to Donald Trump's house.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I got a bomb in my trunk. There you go. Now I covered all the bases. Oh yeah. I'll fill on my leg.
Fucking die.
There, now I covered everything.
Of course.
Even my cat's insulted.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going like, what the fuck's wrong with my master?
He's getting off the table. He's like, let me outside.
It's like,
I think
please.
I gotta go shit after that. You think I'm weird because I lick my ass.
Yeah, right.
Like you wouldn't lick yours if you could reach it.
Yeah, if we could.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
why we always smell it off our hand. Ooh, I'm sick.
Or off your girlfriend's breath if you're going ass to mouth.
I always do the dipstick test.
Yep. Check it from
Stick
the
the
length of
pinky
your
in there,
fucking
and you're
thumb.
like, oh, no. No, we're fucking,
Yep.
we're jumping straight to coitus.
Dude,
No cunnilingus for you.
I actually
Smells like a
fucking-
beef curtain.
I actually stuck my thumb straight up in this girl and was like, once, and she was like, what? I said, well, I've heard things. So before I go in there, I'm just checking. Holy crap.
Shit.
All right. We're all going to burn, right? You know that, right? We're all going to burn.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. There's a special spot for us in hell.
Of course.
Reserved for
Right
people who
next,
talk
right next to
over
where
beer.
they're shoving, right next to where they're shoving the pineapples up Hitler's ass. That's where we're going to be.
So,
But
how's the
me
lava
and
bath
EJ have
treating
been
you?
married, but me and EJ have been married, and soon to both of us will be divorced. So that makes us special in hell. We get to be tour guides.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Brian's not here, so he can't do the other half of my skit.
Uh-huh.
So, how's the lava bath treating you? Mind-searing pain.
Yeah.
What about you? Ass full of red-hot coals. Your, entire ass? Packed to the rim, baby. You lucky bastard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's.
But it was from C-Lab 2121.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know what that's from. C-Lab 2121. I mentioned that the other day to some people and shit. They're talking about Adult Swim. So you watch C-Lab? What the fuck was C-Lab? How the fuck do you not know what C-Lab was?
Yeah, dude, I remember C-Lab when it was freaking a real show.
Yep, with puppets and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, we're fucking old.
Of course.
Dude, remember Space 1999? That shit's on TV now. Like late at night and shit. Yeah, fucking Space 1999. With the doctor chick that had like fucking herpes for eyebrows and turned into like monsters and shit. She had like herpes for eyebrows. They're like little balls of fucking something for eyebrows. It was weird. And she turned into like different creatures and shit.
I have to look that up. I remember Earth 2.
Oh yeah, this is way before that. This is like in the 70s.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out because I was pretty little.
Well, yeah, but we got stuck watching it for the next 10 years.
Yeah, we did.
Syndication, man, syndication.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man, my buddy fucking shared with me the opening sequence, the Fall Guy. Do you remember that show?
Yep.
Yeah. My
Dude, I tried to.
building.
The Fall Guy's truck. Jeff admit, Fall Guy's truck was badass.
Yeah, his truck was awesome. I loved his truck. It had that freaking eagle painted on the hood and shit.
It was just fucking badass, man. Just run your ass over.
Yeah. I loved that show. That was like the first show I watched besides like Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island.
Just a good old boy.
The Gilligan's Island was just a spank fest when I got old enough to understand what I was looking at when I was watching Marianne on TV.
Yeah. Daisy Duke too.
Oh yeah.
A Professor and Marianne. Actually, about the time, like, I used to watch, like, my cousin used to babysit me, and she would bring me over to her boyfriend's house where he had a pool so I could go swimming, and Gilligan's Island was on, so I would, like, watch Gilligan's Island, but they would go upstairs and fuck. Sometimes I sneak up and listen.
That sounds about right.
That's probably why I'm screwed up. Would you please pass the jism? No, I can't take credit for that one. Somebody at summer camp came up with that. He was like, Paul, would you please pass the male pouch jism? Because we saw like a sign that said.
Is this me? I just wrote on EJ's thing because he's streaming. I just wrote on this thing. Look, children, you see the man boobs, the oversized belly. Yeah. This is why you need to go outside and play.
I just noticed that. Fuck you.
That's pretty horrible. But fuck yeah.
No.
But it was a good one.
EJ, you should come down here and be my helper for a week. I'll with you in shape.
Yeah.
Climb some ladders, pull some wire.
Sounds great.
It'd be awesome. You'd love it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, let's do it at some point. Yeah.
Well, at least for a week, as long as you get to, like, stop after a while. Me, I get stuck into it, and, you know, now it's my job.
Okay.
It's horrible. I hate it. Anyway. Alright, guys.
No, I just add you as a moderator.
I'm gonna have to, bust out and watch some fucking Netflix before I go to bed.
Netflix.
Yeah, that's code for porn.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch a little bit of WWW.
No one.
XNXX.com, man. Saturdays.
That's how you get to the internet. It's that WWW thing. It says internet browser, and it always brings me to this video of this girl fucking jerking yourself off.
Oh yeah. I got one for you. Go to type in sauna. Type in big tit lesbian sauna encounters. Seriously. Do it.
I'll think about it.
No,
Type of what?
big tit lesbian sauna.
I heard you. There's no way I could forget those 4 words.
I was telling Brian about it.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yes.
The one you fucking sent me the one time of the girls with the balloons in their shirt, that was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Big
You're welcome.
tit
Big tit lesbian sauna encounters.
Oh, it's 5 words.
count. It's better be fucking good spanker vision, man. I'm gonna be mad.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, check it out.
So I live and work in Florida,
Yeah.
and I work mostly on fire alarms and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And it's the middle of summer, and the hottest fucking day of the goddamn year.
Right.
And the one fire alarm strobe that I have to fucking change is in the very one room in Florida where it's actually hotter than it is outside.
Really?
Because some fucking old man just got finished fucking baking out the room at fucking maximum temperature where the fucking siren strobe that was there melted off the fucking wall.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, alright, fine, I'll put this new one in here, but, like, it's just gonna melt when this asshole comes in.
Yeah, no shit.
I was like, dude, you can't put it up that high. It tells you not to fucking go that high. That's for
Yeah, no
fucking
shit.
sterilizing.
He'll let him sterilize himself.
I hope he fucking dies.
Yeah.
No.
They find him in that room fucking mummified. He's fucking 92 years old. Who cares if he fucking dies?
He had a good one.
Mm-hmm. He's rich as fuck living in a fucking exclusive park where they give him a fucking sauna, a pool, billiard room, reading room, fucking... Dude, that place is hooked the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
I'd hope to live in a place like that.
I bet.
Ugh. But here I am in. 20-foot long trailer. I like it.
Okay, cool.
Happy.
Extra long. Also known as the Ron Jeremy
It's
length,
also
right?
mine. It's paid for at this point.
Yes.
So, like, all I need is someone to tow it to wherever I want to be.
Right. Of course.
Gentlemen, it's been fucking awesome.
It has been.
Keep up the fight. Keep the faith.
And
Be good.
Keep it alive.
That's right.
and make
Keep hope
sure
alive.
and make sure butthole's tight.
That's right. No entry.
No
Exit
entry.
only.
Yeah. only your entrance only.
Only on special circumstances. And it's gotta be a pinky of a
Uh-huh.
very dainty woman.
Right.
Preferably with red hair.
Yeah. Huge tits, huge ass, and
Dude,
nice.
you know what? I kind of like skeeter bites.
Really?
You know what skeeter bites are?
Basically tiny tits.
No.
Yeah, tiny tits. As long as they got good legs.
Uh-huh. Well, how about this?
And high arches. I like me a girl with like high arches. You know, the kind of girl looks good in high heels. You know what I mean?
I
I
hear
like
you.
them legs, them calves, and
Yeah, with me, I like girl with nice legs too, and also a nice ass, and also big tits, like a big ass.
yeah. I don't like tits are kind of a secondary concern for me.
Uh huh. And with
Like
me, what?
it's got to be legs and face.
Face is also somewhat important, but not as long as she looks
It's
at least okay.
extremely important to me. I need something I can fucking stare at.
Uh huh.
Yep. And unfortunately, I have to say they have to have some sort of a brain because
Yeah, me. I like
Yeah, I need to
you
have a
might have to talk to
conversation.
him. Yeah, you might have to talk to him. You know,
That's why I'm
that
so
sucks.
weird. If you can accept me fucking being weird, then you have the fucking intelligence to understand my humor, you know? And no one's ever passed it.
Anyway, but
Well, a couple have, but
and to be honest, I like a girl that also has a nice brain too. Don't get me wrong. I like a nice
yeah.
brain.
A brain will...
What?
I've tried it with some big girls just because they were like really awesome, smart,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, don't blame me.
down to earth,
Yeah.
excellent
Ain't
people.
nothing wrong with
you
a
know?
big girl.
Nothing wrong with
no.
a big girl at all. I like
Yeah,
big
I know,
girls.
like I haven't gone like obese or anything. She's just, you know, she outweighed me definitely though.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I do like a girl like that, with the nice tits, a nice big ass, nice legs, and a nice brain. That's my ideal woman.
Yeah. She had I don't know. Her figure was a average, you know,
Yeah,
but definitely really cool person.
right.
But one thing you
Gave
can't
it a
beat.
shot, you know. I was like, you're so fucking cool that like I don't know, I know you're attracted to me, so
It's like
that's-
Two Live Crew said. Two Live Crew said it best. An ugly chick's got to know how to fuck. The ugly chicks, if that chick's got to be good in bed because they ain't got nothing else going for their asses.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Yeah, the hot girls just fucking lay there and expect you to do all the work half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just squeeze their
Unless they're
boobs.
fucking infos and they're like grinding against your forehead.
Yeah, which doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
If you find one like that, you marry it.
Yeah.
Or she fucks every one of your friends and you're just like, I better get the fuck away from this.
Yeah, that happens too. But then when
Bitch
your friends
caused way
get
too much drama. Everyone learned. I was like, don't worry. Have at her, man. Good luck.
That's what I told my ex-friend, and he did marry the bitch, and they're still together. Well, they're not really together. He's a piece of shit, and she's a piece of shit, and it's fucking hilarious everything that's happened to them. But I told him fucking 20-something years ago, I said, dude, I'm going to come back because you're supposed to be my best friend. I'm sitting here looking for my woman, and she's naked in your room. I said, I'm going to get you back for this, and you're not even going to know it. And I did. About 10 years ago, I went over to his house, I fucked her in her ass, and I wiped it off on his pillow, and I walked out the door.
Wow. I'm proud of you.
Good one.
Oh, so was I.
Fuck
so
yeah.
was I.
Nice one.
And the Lord said, can I get a fucking A?
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Fucking A.
It was awesome.
Dude, BK, just for that story, you just went up in the coolness radar for me.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite moments of my fucking life, dude. That was like the ultimate
Yeah.
revenge. It's like, fuck you both, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Especially because at the time I was looking for her, right? You know, because I had just gotten a huge settlement. I went and bought a new car, and I was, looking for my woman. And it was looking for her for 3 days, and from the 3 days she was at his house fucking him. And
I didn't get
he was
the,
outside in the backyard talking to me, going, "Oh, but dude, why would you think she was here?" I'm like, "Because everybody said she was." Because she hasn't been here, dude. I'm like, I love you like a brother, man. Why would I lie to you? And right then I looked up, and there her ass was, butt ass fucking naked, standing in his bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
jeez. I didn't get the, post-satisfaction, but I had a pre-satisfaction. It was, kind of like that, where, some girl was talking shit with her new boyfriend, and, I just kind of went, like, right up to her. I fucking like right in front of her boyfriend for him to hear.
Of course. Oh, yeah, about
It's
exes.
awesome when life comes around like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. About my ex-wife. She said something that was like, "Oh my god, that's like the perfect setup for a one-liner that I did end up saying that I really wanted to say." She's like, This is like sometime after the restraining order was expired, and the divorce and stuff. She's like, I'm sick, right? And I'm like trying my best to stop myself from lying out. No shit, that's why we got divorced, bitch. I'm just saying this, just like I want to say this, but I just didn't.
Yeah.
But now you're wishing you did.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that was like one of the most perfect setups.
Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's so many times I bit my tongue with fucking Rebecca.
Yeah, that's one thing I've learned in life, man. Do not let things go unsaid, good or bad. Do not let things go unsaid.
Yeah.
I hope she kept that horrible letter I wrote her. She was just kind of all about how horrible she was.
Yeah.
Oh, alright guys. Before we get on another subject. Peace.
All right, man, go watch your porn and go to bed.
Okay.
Alright.
Did you guys look up was it big titty
I
lesbian?
will. Send me some links.
Okay, I'll send you a link.
Peace, bro.
Okay, peace. And Brian, what did you think about that? The big
No,
titty. What?
Well, which one? I mean, it's Pornhub, so there's a ton of them.
The one at the top with the two girls.
Oh, it was right.
Yeah.
What do you have, man? You want to know one thing parents will never admit? Having a favorite child.
Yeah, true.
No, my mom freely admitted that shit.
Huh?
My mom freely admitted that shit. She told me one day, look you in my eyes, that I will never love you like I love your brother Roland. Like, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, she loves
No,
you.
my mom, you know, she's my mom, and you know, she always defends me and everything. But the problem is, my dad prefers my sister.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Probably it's because Tim, she's always his little baby, probably, or little girl.
Yeah, but the thing is that she can be a right bitch to me and my mom.
Yeah.
That would explain a lot.
Yeah. Why? Well, how do you mean by that?
Just the irony of it all, you know?
Yeah, yeah. my dad is kind of stupid, so I think he would admit it.
Of course. That sounds about right.
Yeah. I'll try and see if I can get him to admit it.
Right. That'd be interesting to see if he would actually.
Yeah. My dad is so stupid that he makes Darnell Biggins look intelligent.
Really?
Yeah.
How about Al Bundy's daughter?
Yeah, I guess she'd be more intelligent.
Really? Shit.
But she's hot, though.
Yeah, that's true. And she's also apparently currently 47.
Yeah.
The actress that played her is currently 47.
Yep. And survived double breast cancer.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I remember hearing
Yeah,
that.
a long time ago.
Yeah. Did you hear the thing about how KFC tried to sue Colonel Sanders?
Yeah, and failed.
Yeah, and failed. It was because apparently, what it was is that he could not. There's like no way for him to be able to mass produce his chicken the way he did it for cheap, and there's no way to do it. In order to make a profit on it, they'd have to charge it way more than they originally were intending, and
Yeah.
so they had to simplify it, and so essentially he said that as good as it tastes now, compared to how I do it, it tastes like shit, and apparently. KFC tried to sue him for that, saying that, even though they lost, and
Yeah.
and it was completely true. And he'd often go around wearing that outfit he's known to be wearing, and
Yeah.
and in a giant kind of Cadillac in the 70s, with a freaking with a giant like turkey on the hood of the car, and if things weren't, good enough for him, he would legit would go around back and teach the people how to cook it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the thing was his way was it was so long, so arduous, and the ingredients were just so pricey that he just couldn't do it cheap and quick. So as good as it was just nothing in comparison to his and stuff. like I said, in comparison, it tastes theirs tastes like sludge and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of hilarious about that, about how that ended up being. Another one is about the same time. There was also in the 70s. There's, you know how there was Ronald McDonald and the Burger King. They were the faces for those companies. Apparently, one guy played the role of the Burger King, and then the next gig he got was playing Ronald McDonald for like a year, and apparently he was called that he was like a vegan, and he just didn't like their stuff, and he was like he was called for like saying that it was crap and it was bad, and even the execs would go like, no, we don't eat it because it's shit, and and he actually had his own office and a credit card that had no limits on it, and he even had his own secretary. Imagine being the secretary for Ronald McDonald, and when he goes, and when you go to apply for a new job after that, try to convince him that you were legitimately Ronald McDonald's secretary and not sound like you were, trying to make it seem like you didn't want them to know that you were like, on drugs and were going for treatment or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Because that kind of sounds a bit suspicious, like cold war. Ours didn't we have for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh yeah, hey Brian, look up Farang Ding Dong.
You gotta give me a little bit, have to tell me it again, 'cause I'm right in the middle of doing something.
Is it beating your meat?
No.
Okay. Because if you were, I'd completely understand for the lesbian counter thing.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, it's 2 a.m. here, so I need to call it a night, okay?
Okay, have fun with that.
Alright. Alright, good night.
Okay, good night.
A full belly sure beats an empty one. A volunteer. If you need supplies, Bob's got you covered. It sure is great to see living human beings again. With smarts and a little luck, you'll do just fine out there. That overseer lady said more people would be coming. It's nice to meet you.
about my life since the war to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice. I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw it in a dream, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines. Just a bit before the war, there was news of tremors, and he didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine with that. Since the war, I've just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very peaceful for once, which is just right nice by me. Ever hear of the Watoga Times Atomic Lottery? The winner got 10 years worth of Blamco mac and cheese, Salisbury steak, and Nuka-Cola, of course. I played that lottery for 20 years, and I finally won the month before the war. It lasted only 8 years, though. But who can you complain to? By the time it ran out, I had heard the responders' radio broadcast, so I went out to find them and get supplies. Bless their hearts. Well, I'm going home now. For a bit anyways. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, blast these things. Not this button. Not this one. Oh, oh, here it is.
You said that you're going to get Fallout?
Yeah, one way or the other. I mean, it'll be a couple weeks before I can afford to get it, but
Okay.
because of Christmas and everything coming up, I think about someone will game share it with me. Sucks, man. I have a shit ton of games, but no one wants to game share with me.
Yeah, I can game share with you.
Cool. If you want Red Dead, or do you have Red Dead? If not, my Red Dead's downloaded, so you can get Red Dead that way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can also do share play with me too. You can play through my account too.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm not too sure how to go about with the share thing.
I give you my login shit, which I wouldn't normally, with most people I wouldn't do this, but you, I trust you, fucking like you were,
Yeah.
live next to me and live with me and shit. I know you ain't gonna fuck me over. And besides that, I don't fucking leave credit card information or anything on my shit anyway. But how do I open it? I give you my stuff. You give me yours. You have the login info, and then I make you on my system. I make you the primary, and then I have access, to your downloads and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you do the same on your system, make me your primary. Then you have access to my downloads and stuff with the because of the licenses and shit. Is why it doesn't work.
Why? Okay.
But when the one person's the main, then anybody under that main that can still play whatever the main person has and stuff and shit like that.
Why?
Without having to repurchase it, because when PS4 was going to first come out, because of people game sharing on PS3, they wanted to stop that shit, of course, because they're losing money on it. But people were like, hey, fuck that. What about, if a family is playing on it, and they all should not have to buy the same $60 fucking game if one person has it.
Right.
So they had to come up with some sort of a way to get around that. And that's, I guess, what that they came up with.
Right. Yeah, that does sound... Yeah.
And I got like 300 and something total games fucking in my, library and downloaded. Got a fucking shit ton.
Yeah, so, and at some point I'd have to, of course, make sure I figure out what my thing is. So, yeah. And I do trust you. Yeah. So, yeah, so at some point, yeah, I'll have to figure out what my login is for that too, yeah.
Yeah, it's usually whatever your email thing is set up as, and then what I always suggest to people if they're gonna do it, if or when they're they're thinking about doing that, is if you're gonna do it and you're worried about your personal shit from your emails being looked at or fucked with, then just change your email password. As long as you need it's the same on your PlayStation, and it doesn't have to be the same on your email. Because that's it's just whatever the password is for that email has to be the same on there for that second. But
I hear you on that, yeah.
There's something in there. Damn it, I gotta back in it. We're not wrong. I know about it. I don't know why I like this fucking game so much. I think the reason I like this game I'm playing right now, I think the reason I like it so much is because I fucking way better at it than I was on the second one. Or on the first one. I mean, this game, what am I playing? How to Survive 2.
How to Survive 2, okay.
It's a weird top-down overhead game. You can play it with, other people or alone, but it's not a bad game. But the first one, How to Survive, was really cool, but I was not that great at it.
Right.
But this one, I've gotten a lot better at it. Just by different strategies and shit, and doing different things differently. But
okay, yeah. At least you got, yeah, true. Change up your strategies a little bit, yeah.
And plus, it was like hella cheap. It was only like a $2.99 game.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had made a second part to this fucking game. And I was just browsing one day a few months ago through the PlayStation Store and saw it. I was like, fuck it, I gotta get it for $2.99. I had the fucking first one.
Yeah,
And then once you actually play it, you can play it alone or online. And when you play online, you can get a whole bunch of people playing and go through all the quests together and shit and do all the stuff. And it's kind of cool. It's just it's weird. A lot of people don't like it. People that I know don't like it because it's a top-down, third-person like type thing. I'll send you a couple pics of it real quick.
right.
I'll send you one real quick. Oh shit, I can't pause it. I'll have to wait till I can pause it. It's one of the shitty things because it's one of those games that are always online, so you can't fucking pause it.
Right.
Kind of like Fallout 76. You can't pause that shit.
Yeah, technically.
You notice that?
Yeah.
You cannot pause it because you will get your ass kicked.
Yeah, you can't be in the pause menu for too long, and you always have to be looking over your shoulder and stuff.
God, I love this silencer, but it takes off a lot of my damage. But silencer is cool though, because I don't have to worry about every damn zombie in the world here, and you shoot another one. It just takes 2 more shots than what it normally would. Yeah, it's worth it. I'm being chased by 1,000 fucking zombies. Every time I fire my gun.
Yeah.
You can do this, you can create different weapons and different guns with different shit you pick up, and you can go bow and arrow, or you can go crossbow, or melee shit, and you got different weapons and different, things you can upgrade and update, or upgrade and power up for each thing. And of course, me, I like firepower, so.
Yeah, I like firepower too.
there's supposedly alien zombies and you know, other kind of crazy shit going on in this game, but I don't know. I haven't got to any of that yet, but I've seen shit about it and stuff, so I know it's there. Just haven't got to it myself yet.
Why?
Am I just down this road? No. I can always tell if I've been down a certain street yet or not on this game, because if I have, there won't be any zombies. If I haven't, there'll be something to kill.
Yeah, that's usually a good sign, yeah.
Yeah, if there's a bad guy or an enemy there, then probably you haven't been in that direction yet.
Exactly.
That goes with like pretty much any game, though.
Uh-huh.
You big bastard. Kill. Okay, so I still have to find red cloth. Damn, what the fuck is red cloth? God, this bow is fucking kick-ass. It's like I have two characters going on this game. One of them, the first one I made is, he's like up to level 40 and shit, and makes that, of course, makes the creatures I fight harder. So I didn't have like 80 food, so I just kept dying over and over and over again and shit. So I created another character, got that one up to like, she's like level 20 or 22 or something. And I use her to do, you know, mainly all the quests and shit now, and go pick up, you know, 'cause you gotta farm a lot of shit in this game to build stuff and to make stuff. So I use her mainly for all that. Holy fuck. There's a shit ton of zombies there.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, I need my goddamn rifle, but I can't get it out in time. Fuck it. Light these bitches up. And if you have like a good strong rifle or pistol or something, you have zombies lined up, you'll fucking shoot through the one's head and it'll bounce off that one's head and go into another one's head and, you know, and smack them all up. So it's pretty cool. Bitch, fucking skinless dog. Get like skinless fucking dogs attacking you and shit.
Really? Skinning a dog?
Yeah. Skinless dogs, like they look like little Rottweilers without skin.
Welcome, friend. If you're here to sign
What is
up,
that over here?
you've
Something's
come
lit
to
up.
the right place.
Oh, how the fuck? Oh, it's on the bus. How the fuck am I supposed to get to the one on top of the bus? It's gotta be a garbage can or something. I gotta move, or I gotta jump in off that top of the other building. Yep, right here. Just gotta get
Hey,
in there.
volunteer. If you need supplies, Bob's got you covered.
Oh, let me pull out my rifle again, because it's just, I like the pistol with the silencer, but the rifle's way more powerful.
It sure is great to see living human beings again.
Get around. Red cloth. Bag of candy, so pom-pom. And didn't I come from this way? Oh, obviously not, because there's a monster. Uh-oh. I was telling the music picks up on this game that your ass.
Good luck trying to deal with that.
Ooh, triple shot. That always helps. Cool, done. That one's actually pretty fucking easy. Nothing else to kill or do, huh? Ah, fuck it. What's that one dude? Co-op me. Alright, once at default, required character levels 31. Shit. I'm gonna get 5 bottles of oil. Oh, 19 quitting later. Alright, grab some important stuff, head topside, dump it off in my other box.
Do you still have, was it the Far Cry 5?
Yeah, remember I was playing that earlier. I was working on a map.
Oh yeah, right. Maybe at some point we could play some more of that.
Yeah, you got any of the DLCs on that for that?
Wait, there's DLCs?
Oh yeah, there's a fucking shit ton of them. We got the zombie DLC, which is probably, I think, one of the best. The Vietnam one's good, but it's hard. It's better to do it with 2 players, and so whilst they all are. The Mars one is so-so. It's funny and cool the first time you play it, but after that, it's kind of just so-so.
Right. Yeah,
But
okay,
the zombies and the Vietnam one are the best.
Okay, cool. Yeah, at some point I'll be getting those.
Amazing how many more guns and shit I get opened. fucking rabbit is the worst of all these fucking creatures. Ah. Don't I have one of those on me? Finally killed that little bitch. I can deal with these guys. Ah. Just die. That's just bullshit. This is what you need two people. Why are they so strong right now, though?
Okay, I'm back. What's up?
Oh, I was talking to myself.
You said something about you killed a zombie.
Yeah, I got all fucked her up. Fucked it up by this one little fucking stupid ass rabbit fucking like creature. You don't think it sounds like it's gonna be hard to kill, but it fucking damn thing whoops your ass.
Uh-huh.
security message. The Scorched Detection Rover unit has
Oh,
been
bitch.
damaged and requires repairs to bring the relay tower communication uplink back online. I repeat, the rover unit is damaged and requires immediate repairs. Please gather the necessary repair materials and proceed to the appropriate relay tower for immediate assistance.
What the fuck? Fucking bull crap. They must all be fucking at the strongest thing. It's fucking bullshit.
How it's going to keep you playing if it's not already at the strongest or whatever and you have to overcome it?
I think they're all shit way more stronger than I am, well, than this character is, but I don't want to bring out the other character because they're going to kick his ass too, so.
Uh-huh.
But I did make it to where I'm trying to, the spot I'm trying to make it to before, so. Just that one spot I was coming up out at, there's just too many fucking fuckers standing right there when I first get out. Fuck, aren't you guys dying like you should, man? There's so much ammo with that guy. Take one arrow when I'm in a mission, but 4 arrows when I'm not here.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Not really, I'm using more ammo, taking me more ammo to get by a fucker on a... When I'm, you know, running around the world when I'm doing a mission, it doesn't take as much ammo. Almost kind of backwards, but I think it's because when I'm not in a mission, I think it's because it's just the level that the bad guys are at now, because it's the level my first guy is at.
Right.
Which would explain why they're, you know, killing my second guy so bad. It's because he's fucking 20 levels behind what they are, but...
Right.
Can't remember why I wanted to even come up here to this spot anyway. I'm here now.
Torture yourself,
figure
maybe
it
get
out
some
really
free
quick.
XP that would be higher than normal or something.
Ugh, shit. Yeah, the kind of level it. Well, plus the game is made to, you know, is made to make you want to play online. Oh, it's KMG, that's right. What does he want me to do? I get a big P. thinking, did I go into town with you? Because it'll be a little bit easier to take on anything that it comes at us. I'll move the whole game story quests up too. Fuck, I gotta figure it out. Damn. Bring my head in here. I just gotta kill 50 infected, that's not gonna be hard. Then you take back into town, so I'm doing a quest, so it's already, bam, easier with a fat boy with one shot. No, I'm not gonna take the engine housing, it's just too heavy, I don't need to carry it right now. And you can come back, you know, through and do quests over again and stuff, which you know, is encouraged to do because you know, to farm different shit, like, you know, to make ammo you need lead and gunpowder. So
yeah,
it's like you usually get a bunch of that of each on this one quest, if not that quest, and you know, you do it a couple times, but it gets easier and easier every time you do it because you know it so well, and you know,
right.
Because you farm one so many times, it gets a lot easier.
I hear you on that. I've done that before with other games too, so I know how it is to just start farming the fuck out of something.
I gotta mix my ammo for this gun. I love it. I'll just take the silencer off of it though. Just a little bit more, a couple 100 points more damage without the silencer.
Right.
The responders, thank you for your
And the good thing with the
service.
bow and arrow is, of course, you know, it's a bow and arrow, so you can get your arrows back.
True.
I'm not sure if you can with the crossbow or not. Cause I haven't used the crossbow a lot. Probably should. It's stronger than the bow and arrow, and some aspects you can take down a bunch more of them if they're in a row. You can plow through a bunch of them with the crossbow arrow, but I want to build up and get the stronger crossbow before I fucking switch out to using it, because the bow I have does almost 900 damage, so I want to get the, without the arrows, you know, just the bow itself, so I want to get the crossbow that does over 1,000 before I fucking switch to using that.
Right.
Alright, that boy. I think he's my favorite bad guy to shoot, just a big fat bastard. He used to scare the shit out of me on the first game because they fucking, when you shoot them, they blow up.
Right.
Or when you kill them, they blow up. So.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you kill them. In the first game, I ended up, I don't know, I didn't do as well on the first one. This one's way bigger and a lot more stuff involved in it, but I'm better at this one than I was the first one. But I think it's just because I strategized better in this one.
Probably. That's probably what's going on.
Yeah, because it just don't make no sense to be, how would I be better at the fucking first version of this game and not, you know, or better at the second version? Well, I don't know, I guess it doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Who cares? I'm thinking too much about it. Just play the fucking game again.
Exactly. But don't worry, you're not the only one that's done shit like that. Just overthink things. I've done that too. And sometimes that's half the fun when you try to overthink things, try to figure out how does this fit in the lore.
Like I was gonna get off this game for a minute, but or for whatever. But I could have sworn that dickhead dude said he was coming with me on this fucking mission, but he didn't. He's doing it alone. It's not a big deal, but the only reason I did it is because I thought he was gonna be that computer guy was gonna be coming with me on it.
Right.
Bastard! That bastard blow up. The good thing about the explosive zombies is aids up little zombies around them. Big fat bastard will blow up when the fat bastard blows up.
Uh-huh.
It'll kill them too, so.
Yeah, good strategy.
I only got 25 more left to kill. That's right. I'm not looting shit on this one. I'm just killing 50 enemies. There we go. Got my other rifle out. It is so much louder, but the head splatters are so much better.
Right. Cool. And while you're doing that, I'm calling in supply drops for aid, so, one of the players just gather up the shit, scrap the, raw materials, and sell off whatever stuff I don't really want.
Oh, and Fallout. Yeah, that's what I was reading. I was hearing a bunch of stuff about, reading a bunch of stuff about, how to level up quickly and stuff, and everything said, fuck the missions and shit. You don't really level up a whole lot from those. Best thing you do is just loot and fucking and then, transfer, or not transfer the loot, but, looting and,
Just
breaking
scrap.
the stuff down. Yeah, scrapping and breaking the shit down and shit is the best way. And
Yeah.
killing people and shit, of course, but.
Yeah. Yeah, just breaking the shit down. Yeah, that's the best. The best because you don't have one, the things don't sell. The stuff you'd be getting won't sell for much, and two, you still have to buy the raw material. So it's cheaper in the sense that you might as well skip the selling and the buying by just scrapping it.
Hey, zombie, you want in? Come on in. I made you dinner. Yeah, nice. Made you dinner and then shot you in the face. Holy shit, that's a bunch of them. Come on, lock on to the big fat bastard. Pull him up and get all you motherfuckers in the middle. Oh, I can't get him there on the other side of the fence.
I think I'll call this broadcast here. So everybody like and subscribe.